we got our first on the Soldier Boy, on the Soldier Boy swag, man. Our first returning guest to the channel. You seen him on the old views.
Yes, sir.
Now we got him back on the new views, formerly known as Trendsetter.
Yes, sir.
Now he's just Mr. Setter.
Thinking to myself like, damn, I gotta move different. Young nigga, way too smooth for that gorilla pimping. You get a couple dollars out the bitch because you simping. I'm on the winning team, no need to guess I'm winning. Had the humble beginning, now we seeing happy endings. Polo shirts with linen, Versace draws are endless. You tryna compete, but really ain't no competition. You just tryna survive, while us we out here living. You niggas stop in life like it's a red light, while me I'm seeing green, so I'ma be alright.
What's good, my G? How you been?
Shit, man, I've been fucking amazing, bro. Life is good, you know. Everything is smooth. Can't really complain about nothing, bro. You good?
Hey, man, I'm out here trying to get it.
Yeah, I feel that shit.
Out here trying to get it, man. Now before we get into all the good and stuff like that we're gonna talk about, man, what's been going on with your music lately, man? Kind of just keep us updated.
Oh shit, bro. I've been going crazy. I dropped fucking 4 music videos back to back with Shay Films. I got the project that's getting ready to come out called Summer Nights. That's dropping August 20th, maybe August 25th. Still got to get a couple verses in and more mixing and mastering and shit, but that's definitely coming, man. It's coming. It's coming.
I wanted to tell you, shout out to your camp. Try another angle. When I feel like when it comes to rap camps and the city, hip hop camps in the city, y'all move very professional. It's a whole team. You know what I mean? Y'all have y'all's video guy. You have y'all's producers. Y'all have y'all's artists. Y'all don't really overshadow each other. Is it safe to say that?
Yeah, you can. You can. But I will say that, every crew has their ups and downs. Like, not everything is like peachy all the time.
Of course.
But for the most part, yeah, we definitely do move as a team, and we never overshadow each other, like you said. So yeah.
That's good. You've been working, man. So for you, what is your process when it comes to putting out music?
Shit, man. I usually sit down with my team and try to come up with a whole strategy, and then I just lock in, bro. I just go in the studio, and whatever I feel like rapping about for that day, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. And then I hit up Shay. We go over the video plans and shit, and then we just go from there, man. Just go from there.
Now, do you kind of, when you're putting out projects, right? Do you kind of, is it the strategy behind it? And say, okay, I want to release it this way. I'm gonna release it at this time. Do you kind of think about everything before you just before I put it out?
Now I'm starting to get more into the marketing thing, because at first, whenever I was done with the project, I'm an artist, so I want to hurry up and get the shit out there to the people. To be look, this is what I've been working on. Feel this shit, listen to this shit, live with this shit. You feel me? So yeah, man. Yeah, I don't really have a whole marketing process per se, but now that I'm starting to get more and more into the industry, you definitely need a marketing plan.
And that's a good segue too, man. You talk about the marketing, right? Up-and-coming artists don't realize about the marketing aspect, right? They think it's just, okay, I'm gonna put a song out, and say our blog is gonna post it, and then from there,
it don't really work like that.
And there's really no follow up, you know what I'm saying, on it.
Yeah.
What made you kind of just say, hey, you know what? Let me focus on the marketing aspect of it.
Well, I was talking to one of my big homies in Austin. And he was like, bruh, if you just out here just dropping music with no marketing push or anything, you just gonna be another nigga rapping over beats. And if you think about it, it's a lot of niggas out here that's just rapping over beats. Cause to push the average song, bruh, you need $250,000. and most people don't realize that. So if you just thinking that like you just gonna drop a song and the shit is just gonna blow up, it ain't gonna happen like that, bro.
And goddamn, Trent said he's reading my goddamn mind, boy. He good today. My bad setup, excuse me. The 250,000, right?
Yeah.
And I had learned this from watching a video from, I think it was 2 Chainz and the guys from QC there at a conference.
Yeah.
And he was basically like, it's 250,000 to blow up a record. A lot of people don't know that. There's no just you send it to a radio station and because that 250,000 is gonna go into the advertising.
Yeah.
It's gonna go into the markets. It's gonna put your song at these different radio stations.
Exactly.
A lot of the records that we hear now, especially unless they blow up on TikTok. We'll get into that.
Yeah.
But the 250,000, bro. A lot of people don't got that money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't have that money. Transitioning into TikTok, right? Right. Have you kind of tried to think about going that route as far as pushing some of the songs, or you got your own way you want to do it?
No, me personally, I wouldn't do the whole like TikTok route because that shit is here today and gone tomorrow. Like I want to be here for like forever, bro. So like that's why me being like an independent artist, I want to do the underground shit. Like I want to be out there mingling with the people. I don't want to be here today and gone tomorrow. You feel what I'm saying? Like think about like all the rappers that like blew up from like a dance. Like the only nigga that's like still here is like Soulja Boy. That's it. Like what happened to all them other niggas that had dances and shit? You feel me?
That's damn. You making a lot of good points right there. We're in the era of the trend. You know what I mean? A lot of and even you look at the drill music, right? Which they're doing their thing, but a lot of it is trendy. Like you know what I mean? It's a trend. The drill thing is is taking off. And you look at them franchise boys or with D4Ls, the Laffy Taffy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They didn't have long lasting careers because it was a now thing. This is in now. I'm gonna do this. Is that kind of, you feel like, what separates you versus a lot of people that's doing music out here?
Yeah, mainly because like I don't follow trends, bro. Like I do like the reality raps, like whatever I'm like going through in life. That's what I'm gonna drop the song like about. You feel me? Like I don't follow trends. I set the trends. You feel what I'm saying? So as long as you a dope ass artist and you not following trends and you actually out here setting the trends, you gonna stick around for a long ass time.
And you know what though? And we can even go back in time, right? And let's just say, and we'll look at No Limit versus Cash Money, right?
Yeah.
With No Limit, it was a quantity thing, right? They were putting out as much music as possible. Master P I think he put out 35 albums in 1990.
Yeah, he was going crazy.
35 albums in 1998, which had never been done before, right?
Never.
And then you look at somebody look at Cash Money, right? With them, it wasn't a quantity thing, it was the quality of music.
Exactly.
And that's why you see Cash Money was able to have a long run because of the quality of music that they chose to put out.
Exactly.
Do you ever sit back and be like, man, you know what, I want to make some trendy shit so I could put in as much quantity of music? Like, how can I word this, right? Did you ever get tempted to, like, I just want to put out everything?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie and say that I don't, but like, what I've realized now is that like nothing can speed up my process because my process is my process. Like, just because this nigga is doing like the trendy shit don't mean I gotta do the trendy shit. You feel me? So no, but I can't lie and say that I'm not tempted to, because like every artist is tempted to. You feel me? Like, I'm not really a dancing type of nigga, but sometimes I wanna, you feel me? Like make some dance shit, like how Drake did with that Tootsie slide. That shit was smooth, but nah, like that's not really my thing, man.
And you know what? I like. I think a lot of artists, they seeing what works for one artist,
They think it's gonna work.
it's
for them.
gonna work for them.
Exactly.
And if it never pans out that way,
Mm-hmm.
do you feel like releasing too much music
Mm-hmm.
kind of waters down the, you know what I'm saying, the brand? And not just you, and not just you necessarily,
You
but
talking in general?
in general.
Yeah, well, hell yeah, it does. Like, especially like if it's not good music. Like when Wayne was dropping like I don't know if you remember, but when Wayne was dropping like those mixtapes, like the Drought and all that shit, he was dropping it fast, but it was quality as fuck. Like back in the day, if that nigga was rapping on your beat, it was like, bro, you could throw your song away. We just gonna keep Wayne's. So I feel like for certain artists it would, but if you like a quality artist, which means that like everything that you drop hits, then go ahead and drop that shit. You feel me? But the product just can't sound rushed. Nobody wants watered down, rushed music. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, we see a lot of that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and me even, you know, sitting back and I'm studying different artists and stuff like that.
Yeah.
A lot of it is rushed. You know what I'm saying? They're just trying to put anything out, which is cool, I guess. But you know,
But you can't really blame the artist though, because like most of these niggas are signed to like these 360 deals and shit. So it's probably the label like, look, bro, we need a single out. You recorded this, we're just gonna push this shit out, and then that single that they just pushed out is probably ass.
no, I wanna ask you a controversial question, and you can give me your straight up answer. Do you feel like the blog era right now has made artists lazy? They're too dependent on blogs.
Shit. I wouldn't say the blogs made people lazy, cause like I just think that like if you a lazy person, you just gonna be a lazy person, because like in order for your music to like pop on the blog, it has to be good ass music. So would I blame the blogs? No, I would blame like this whole like streaming thing, bro, because people want shit like right away, and some artists can't keep up with that.
And the reason I asked that, right, because you have and I deal with it fucking every week.
Hell yeah.
Artists, they'll get mad if a blog doesn't, like, they'll do a song, and then if a blog don't post it, oh man, it's fuck the blogs.
Yeah.
But they're not trying to build that foundation, that support, that fan base. So in that aspect, that's why I'm asking, like, do you think the blogs made them lazy? They don't want to go out and push their music on the streets. They just want to
Oh, well, in that case, yeah, bro. Cause like most niggas don't realize, like the face-to-face, hand-to-hand and shit, and building those relationships with your fans. That's where like your core fan base comes from, bro. Like whenever you got a show and you gotta pass out tickets, you gotta mingle with the people in your city. So in that aspect, I think the blogs did make people lazy. And plus, like everything is done like online now. Like nobody wants to be out face to face fucking with people. Me personally, I do, because like once again, it's all about building those relationships with your people. So yeah.
And now another controversial question. So and I'll say her name.
Okay.
No, you know what? No, where did I see this post from? Where did I see the post? I don't remember, right? But do you feel like, is it a bad thing if an artist pays to get on the show, right? Do you think promoters shouldn't charge at all?
It depends on the type of show, because like for example, like say it's like a major artist show, and you guys are like sort of kind of in the same lane, and he's like an A-list artist or like a B-list artist, and you like on the come up. Yeah, like you should have to pay for a slot, because like you have to look at that as like an opportunity, because you paying to like tap into like their fan base, and then on top of that, you never know like who's gonna be in that crowd. You feel me? So in this game, like you gotta pay to play. Most people don't realize that. Like, nothing is given to you. Like not even dying is free, my nigga. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
For real.
that's 5,000 to bury you.
For real.
Man, you know what? Because I see a lot of debates on social media, like, oh, these promoters are charging, like, paying for the show is pointless.
Yeah.
I feel like this: if you are reaching out for that promoter, hey, can I get on the show? Then you should charge, because you know what I mean. They're not just gonna. Why should they put you on?
Exactly.
Now
You gotta put yourself on.
You gotta put yourself on. I do believe, like, hey man, if I bring this many people out, or if I sell this many tickets, can I get X, Y, and Z? You know what I mean? If y'all could work something out. And then a lot of times too, artists, they don't bring no merch.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I talked about in my interview with Play about this. And it Play about, they don't bring no merch when they pay for these slots. They don't bring nothing. They just go up there. So you have to do something so you can maximize off that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Off that value of money, man. That's all good. Now, Marzella, Marzella from U3 Radio?
No.
Okay, well, anyway, so a few weeks back, or a week or so ago, there were 6 hip hop shows
Oh, shit.
one night in the city, right?
In San Antonio?
In San Antonio, right?
That's crazy.
Different events, right?
Okay.
And so basically, she looked at it like it's kind of a bad thing when people do that, you know what I mean? Because how people are supposed to support all these events. In your eyes, is that a bad thing, or should be this is business?
I mean, like, was it like different like camps and shit?
Yeah, it was different camps.
Okay. I mean, I look at it as like a good thing, because like back when I was coming up, San Antonio didn't have a lot of things like hip hop going on in the city. So I feel like it's kind of a good thing, because you got like options. You feel me? So yeah, like it's always nice to have like options and shit.
And the way I had looked at it was like, not everybody likes the same amount of artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Some people might want to see this person. Some people might want. So, and this is a big city. So I think that, yeah, we need multiple events. You know what I mean? Like, and you're going to support who you're going to support. Now, if it's two of your homies and they have separate shows, and that's kind of a tough decision. Like, it's like parents who have their kids play on different AAU teams. Like,
Exactly.
the mom got to go to one game, the dad got to go.
Exactly.
You got to go to another thing, man. Fast forward though, outside of music in general, man. JD Youngin just got killed.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Man, and we talked about this last time. It's becoming a trendy thing.
Yeah, sadly, bro.
It's a trendy thing, man.
Yeah.
When you look at the climate of hip hop, do you feel like the drill is kind of a destruction right now for hip hop?
I mean, I would solely blame it on the drill, because it starts at home. And plus, like, a lot of rappers are like dying in their hometown. So like, I don't really know Jada Youngin. I never met him, but he does make like really good music. But whenever you blow up, you gotta move out of your town, especially like when you rapping about like the rah-rah shit, bro. Like, you can't rap about the rah-rah shit and then still live in the rah-rah shit. You feel what I'm saying? So get your money and move out of your city, bro.
Move out of your
for
city.
real.
Move out of your city. Now, you know Charleston White, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he funny
You
as
know
hell.
Charleston.
But Charles, like, one thing I will say about him is that like he's an activist in his community, bro. Like, he's a real stand-up ass nigga, for real.
When you see a Charleston White,
Uh-huh.
a guy like Charleston White, right?
Yeah.
He's very controversial, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just had this incident with Soulja Boy,
Yeah.
where he
I saw that shit.
he maced Soulja Boy.
Hell yeah.
Do you feel like somebody like a Charleston White
Yeah.
should kind of watch what he says?
I feel like, well, no, cause like he like that crazy uncle that like everybody got in a family where he just don't give a fuck, bro. Like, he just a I don't give a fuck nigga. But the shit that he be saying is true, bro, and that's why niggas be getting upset. Like, I feel like right now in the black community, we need somebody like him in the culture, bro. Cause like it's a lot of weird shit going on, bro, and it's not a lot of stand-up ass niggas. And plus, like Charleston White, he care about the generation that's coming up. He care about the babies. It's all these old niggas that's like getting mad. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like we kind of need him in the culture because he calling niggas out. Now I don't agree with everything that he says, but majority of the time that nigga is right about shit, bro.
He is right. But I feel like right now, since his brand, his platform is so big that it's kind of scary. You know what I mean? Because you never know.
Yeah, but like you have to separate him from like the character that he's portraying in these like say cheese interviews and actually like know what this nigga is doing in his hometown and in his community. Like he's really a stand-up ass nigga. Like he has non-profit organizations where he's like going out and like helping the people in his community. Like it's a lot of niggas that be out here rapping and they getting like 50,000, 100,000 for a show and they not giving back to their communities and shit. Like a lot of these niggas just be poisoning the community with the shit that they be saying. You feel what I'm saying?
That's facts.
So like with Charleston White, he knows that like, okay, I gotta go in these interviews and say all this crazy shit because cause like with him, like his whole brand is that like is speaking the truth. So he's gonna go in the interviews, say a whole bunch of crazy shit, get everybody upset, and yeah, you feel what I'm saying? It's kind of like on that 6ix9ine shit. Cause remember when he was doing like all that crazy shit in his music videos? This nigga had a nigga shooting heroin. It's called Shack Battle. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man. Now, I'm asking you another controversial question. Well, not even controversial. Let me give you your opinions, right? We're going back to the blogs.
Yeah.
San Antonio, man. Who is, and I don't care, man. Look, don't be biased. Who is your most favorite blog in the city? They might get pissed off at this, but it's okay. This is what we're here for. And who is your least blog that you don't fuck with?
I can't say least, cause like, well, first and foremost, I gotta say Views is my first one, cause like you came to me and showed me love. Like you was the first nigga that like ever invested in me and paid me for the show.
Thanks. Niggas don't know that though.
Yeah, niggas is not like niggas is not doing business like that. So you, all about growth and ways of movement. Man.
Well,
like,
all the girls over there camp. You mean Loud City?
Yeah, Loud City. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah.
A world, don't kill me. But yeah, man. So it's you, Loud Society, and Ways Movement. Like those 3 blogs in the city, they show me mad love. Oh, and Off the Dome 210.
Shout out to
East Side.
shout out to Off the Dome. Yeah, man.
But as far as having like the blog that I don't fuck with, like I don't know. Cause all the blogs, bro, like not to sound cocky, but they all fuck with me, bro. Like they all like reach out to me like whenever I have like a new single or a new project or a new video dropping, and they all support it. And yeah, like they all fuck with the kid.
Now, the $1 million question,
Yeah.
right? Should us local blogs get paid for what we do?
I mean, you providing a service. Like anybody that's providing a service should get paid. So yeah. As far as like what though? Like doing like the reposts and all that shit. Yeah, you should. You should definitely start charging these niggas.
Because I see somebody called Off the Dome because he basically said, they'll rather spend money with the out of towners, but when it comes to us, they want to spend money in the city.
But why though?
I feel like maybe they get more out of. Okay, so for example, right, and I'm not gonna discredit myself, right, but I'm gonna just speak the facts, right. You have a page like me, and then you have a Real Tune TV or a Food Community or a Say Cheese.
Yeah.
They're gonna gain more out of that. It's just, you know what I mean? It just is what it is because they have a bigger audience. They have a bigger platform, right?
Yeah.
So for us, when they're coming to us, they might not want to pay, and I don't know what everybody charges, but they might not want to pay, you know, $100 or $50. You know what I mean? Because they feel like they're not getting much out of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, like, as long as like your followers is there, like, yeah, and plus like you really tapped in to like the San Antonio hip hop community. So yeah, nigga, like you gonna have to pay to get posted on this on this page. It's just how it is. It's just how it is. But like a lot of niggas be trying to get something for nothing, bro. And in this game and in this world, my nigga, you can't get something for nothing. Like not even water is free.
Not even.
You feel what I'm saying?
And it's hot. Nah,
Yeah,
yeah, like
you feel what I'm
motherfuckers
saying?
too.
And then like if the water is free, it's probably nasty. It's hot as hell. Like come on now.
It's definitely. Yeah, and you know what? And like me, I don't, you know, and I'm not gonna say my price, but I don't tax, you know what I mean, or my page because I feel like, you know, I want, for me, I want my price to match what I'm charging, you know what I mean, to make sense what I'm charging. So for me, I'm not gonna overtax especially the artists in the city, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we're doing each other both for service, you know what I mean? We're both gaining something from the service. Now, do you feel like now though, the blogs are becoming oversaturated because there's more and more popping up? Because you got a lot now. So like, do you think that it's becoming oversaturated or we need more?
I feel like we need more because like every day it's a new rapper popping up. Like everybody wants to be a rapper now. So since we have like all these new artists popping up, we need like more blogs to like support the new artists. You feel me? And plus like, I feel like we should have like different blogs for like different types of music. Like you should have like a rock blog or an R&B blog, some shit like that. You feel me?
And it's a good point that you say that because you look at Waves, right?
Yeah.
Waves.
They cover a lot of different.
They cover a lot of different things. You know what I mean? They make me like I need to step my game up right on the cool.
Yeah.
And you have somebody like me. I'm kind of a mixing pot for you're gonna get a little bit of
everything.
You're gonna get some trap on me from me.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna get some lyricists from me. I do lack on the R&B side. You know what I mean? I need to work on that. And as far as the female artists, you know what I mean? And then you have somebody like Off the Dome, where a good majority of their followers is the trap, the drill. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like there's different choices, and then you have Wave Junkies that just pop. Have you seen them?
Yeah.
You got Wave Junkies.
They be going crazy lately too.
Yeah. Shout out to them. They say, you know, we inspired them. You know what I mean? So shout out to Wave Junkie. You have I think it's Texas Rap Radar or something.
Oh yeah, I saw them. And then 210 Rap Daily or something.
210 Rap Daily. Texas Foods. I think that's a joint platform with Off the Dome.
Okay.
And you got U3 Radio. You know what I mean? That's are kind of is going the direction that a lot of us are going. So yeah, I feel like there's choices for it.
But with that being said, though, I feel like as a blog that you gotta know your audience, know who you're promoting to. That's all it is.
Now, what do you feel like us as the blogs lack? And you can give your honest opinion. You can give your honest opinion.
Like, I feel like it's a lot of. Well, I don't say it's a lot of, but like it be a lot of like favoritism going on, and niggas be trying to be like gatekeepers and shit. Like if you know that like a nigga is good, get that nigga, like give him an opportunity, bro. Give that nigga, like, give him some type of spotlight. Or if you're gonna charge him, you know. But I feel like niggas be trying to be like gatekeepers, and it's not only with the blogs, it's with niggas that be rapping too. You feel me? So yeah, share the spotlight. Share the spotlight.
Share the spotlight.
Yeah.
I will. I will agree on that. And I don't consider myself a gatekeeper. You know what I mean? Like me, because I feel like even being the title gatekeeper, that's a big like. That's a
big title.
That's a big title. Like what doors are we opening? You know what I mean? That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Like I feel like San Antonio doesn't have a gatekeeper yet.
You think so?
No, and the reason I'll say that because who has really taken the artist to that next level nationwide? Here, it hasn't been done yet.
Are you talking about nationwide?
Just even now, we have potential gatekeepers.
Oh yeah.
We have potential. But as far as right now, I don't feel like in the music scene, there's no gatekeeper for the city.
For real?
I just don't see it.
We'll talk about that off camera.
We'll talk about. I just don't see it. We have people that's potentially could get there. I'm not discrediting nobody.
Yeah, most definitely.
But I feel like at the moment, I wouldn't say, oh, this guy is the gatekeeper for the city. Now there is people who are doing stuff to put the spotlight on the city.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't label like somebody would call me a gatekeeper, and I told them like,
hey, gatekeeper.
I don't feel like I am, because if I'm a gatekeeper, that means I need to do better. And as far as putting y'all in better position, you know what I mean? Like
But you can only do. So
I can only do so much. So in that aspect is because let's talk mainstream hip hop right now, right? Gatekeeper, Jay-Z's a gatekeeper.
Oh, most definitely.
Jay-Z's a gatekeeper.
But
50 Cent, cause you know what I mean. There's a lot of in that aspect of
50 Cent, not so much.
I mean, and I'm just giving an example, not just saying, but you know what I'm saying. Like I feel like we have until we are able. And you know what? Matter of fact, I'll give somebody who I can see who could be a gatekeeper for the city, musically wise. I don't know if I want to label him that yet, but question from Davies Entertainment.
Oh yeah.
I
Davies is going crazy.
I feel like he question, you know what I mean, he does a lot for the artist. Like he actually like invests his time in there. Now, ask another controversial question before we get out of here. All right, I'm sorry to make you the victim of the but you're my guy. Do you feel like OG artists, is it their job to kind of, or do they need to do better as far as helping these artists out with the spotlight? If they have this big platform, right? Do you feel like they see this dude coming up, they should kind of use that chance or opportunity to kind of, you know what I mean?
I feel like they should, but like nowadays, bro, like young niggas don't want to listen, bro. Young niggas do not be trying to listen. Like I don't know, like if you remember, but remember when Master P and Kodak had got into it?
Yeah.
So when you see some shit like that, it's like, nigga, that's Master P. Like you should definitely listen. He's worth like 300 million.
Yeah, he up there.
Yeah, exactly.
I need $1.
So like, I funny too. But yeah, man. So like, I feel like whenever you see like a situation like that, it make like the other OGs like kind of standoffish and be like, well, if he did that to him, imagine what little AK do to me or some shit. You feel what I'm saying? But I think it all goes into like how you talk to niggas. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I guess like as long as you approach that younger artist in like a proper manner, then everything would be cool. Cause like let's say for example like Snoop Dogg had wanted to reach out to me and give me some guidance, or like Wiz, or like somebody that I fuck with and admire and was listening to as a kid, I'll take that advice, bro. Cause he's already been through what I've been through, so hell yeah. But I feel like being a younger artist, you have to be ready to like take heed to the game. You feel what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
In other news, and we're gonna wrap this up soon. So allegedly, and I don't know how true this is, but young boy could potentially eventually end up signing to Cash Money.
For real?
Okay, this is the speculations. This isn't.
Well, ain't he from Louisiana though?
He's from Louisiana, right?
So I feel like that would definitely be dope, bro.
And
that would be like a label a label that's like a po' boy sandwich. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, good. Look, this poor boy said. Hey, you know what? Birdman obviously gets a lot of flack because he's done a bad business in the past. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's out there. Do you feel like that would be a smart move though on YoungBoy's behalf if he would go with the Cash Money?
I mean,
He's the biggest artist in the world right now.
it depends on like the stipulation of the deal. Well, I don't know, bro. I don't really want to speak on that, but like, it all matters like what type of deal is
Yeah.
YoungBoy getting. Cause
Yeah.
like YoungBoy is big right now, bro. Like if I was him, I would just be like independent, start my own label, or get like a distribution deal with like Empire or something, bro. Cause isn't Quando Rondo signed to YoungBoy?
And no cap too.
Yeah, so like he already got like cold ass artists, so I would do the independent thing, bro. I'm sorry.
For me, I think it would be a good thing, and I'm gonna tell you right now.
Why is that? Because of the connections?
No, not that. YoungBoy got plenty of connections. I'm gonna say for Cash Money on their behalf because they don't have Drake's not, and Drake was under Young Money.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have Drake no more. You know what I mean? That's over with.
Mm-hmm.
Nicki, I think she signed to Young Money, but Young Money is separate from
Cash Money.
And Young Money's not even under. I don't know if you remember, but Young Money's not even under Cash Money no more.
Yeah.
Because when Wayne
Separated.
the separated. So right now, the only big artist they really have is Jacquees, and you know what I mean. So I feel like on.
Is he still moving? Is he still active?
Yeah, he's not the top R&B scene. I mean, I'll put him up there, but he's not like on a Chris Brown level,
Yeah.
stadium tours and stuff like that. Oh,
Shit, he said he the king of R&B.
he said he king of R&B. But I feel like if they give and I feel like if they get a young boy, if they do, because Birdman and YB got a good relationship. Yeah, they close. That's probably like one of his OGs in the game.
Yeah.
I feel like that will bring Cash Money. It would bring them
back to the top.
It would bring them back to the top. You know what I mean?
But like, would it be beneficial for YoungBoy? Cause like,
Yeah.
YoungBoy is already like he's at that level, bro.
It's the brand. You know what I mean? It's Cash Money. Like
It's a good fit. I'll tell you that.
it's the brand. Like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, young boy can go anywhere he wants to, and he's gonna do good. But I feel like for him, I would like to see it personally, because one, like you said, the Louisiana connection, New Orleans, Baton Rouge.
But you have to think about it from like a boss perspective as well. And me personally, like YoungBoy was having problems like with Atlantic, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
So like, if I was him, I would just do the independent thing, bro. Own my masters. Like, what the fuck? So I don't know.
And I feel like Birdman would do right by him because he's learned from his mistakes and he's fixed everything.
But you gotta think about it, bro. Like, this is the music business.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's true.
like, in business, most niggas is just trying to do right by themselves and
Yeah.
by their company.
Yeah.
So like, you have to separate like us being from the same city and us being homies and us having a relationship. Because when it comes down to business, it's like, all right, nigga, we doing business. Once we done doing business, then we could be friends. You feel what I'm saying? And like a lot of people in this industry, they separate that.
Yeah.
It's a fine line between that.
That's facts, man. That's all good. But look, man, I just want to appreciate you. You know, we got to do this again. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I love our combos, man.
Hell yeah.
I love our man. But anything else you want to say before we get out of here?
Oh shit! Look out for that Goodfella tour with Jet Life. There's Ty, trademark the skydiver, and that young nigga, Young Roddy, Jet Life. They coming to Houston September 27th. Check me out. I will be performing there, bro. Fuck with me. Shout out Sold Out too.
All right, man. Well, look, Seta, it was a pleasure.
Always.
And you welcome back here. Anytime, man.
Oh,
But,
Lord.
hey, well, look, this is Reviews. You know what I'm saying? With my man Seta. We out.